13 years after the Affordable Care Act became law, Americans have generally accepted it as part of the healthcare landscape. But in Washington, it remains a political wedge issue. Our Washington Bureau Chief Alex Cameron has the details.
Well, it was not coincidence that the Republican-controlled House Ways and Means Committee held a hearing titled "Why Healthcare is Unaffordable." At the same time, President Biden was celebrating 13 years of Obamacare.
I think most people agree the most consequential piece of healthcare legislation since the creation of Medicare and Medicaid in 1965.
President Biden made that comment Thursday in the very room where his former boss signed his signature legislative achievement into law in 2010.
The Affordable Care Act remains stronger than ever across the country.
And Health and Veterans Affairs Specialist Kristen Lake-Young says that's certainly the case in Oklahoma. Starting in 2010, when almost 20% of Oklahomans lacked health insurance, the number of uninsured dropped to 14% by 2021, and then to just under 10% last year, after Oklahoma voters did what politicians wouldn't and expanded Medicaid as allowed under the ACA.
This is a robust law that's delivering meaningful benefits to people all across the state and all across the country.
13 years later, it's no better for the small businessmen in America.
Businessman turned Congressman Kevin Hern sits on Ways and Means and says Thursday's hearing demonstrated Obamacare has only made health care more expensive and taken us closer to a system of socialized medicine. He says it's critical to remove the burden Obamacare has put on small businesses,
so that they can provide health care through their businesses as opposed to sending their employees to the exchange for health care that the government's providing.
Now, Republicans have yet to release their 2024 budget proposal, but the White House has launched a preemptive strike saying that based on the cuts that some Freedom Caucus members are advocating, it would be, quote, a five-alarm fire for Americans. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.